Hello friends, how are you? Here we are today with yet another Ariween tutorial. So as you can see, we're transforming into the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland today. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I created this look, then keep on watching. Alrighty friends, so first things first, we're gonna get into this base. Not the usual way that we work, but for this look, this is what we're gonna do. Off camera, I moisturized, I primed my skin so it's nice and ready to go. I advise that you do the same thing, especially with a white. You could definitely look more dry, easier. So for foundation today, I'm going to be jumping into the STACEYMARIEMUA Vision Cream Cover in TW, so True White. And I'm just using my Expert Face Brush from Real Techniques, and we're just going to stipple it on. And for a liquid white foundation, this is so good because I normally used to live by like cream whites because that's where you got the most pigment. But come on. I'm not bringing it to my neck because my bow tie and my costume comes pretty high, but I am going to bring it at least to my jawline and chin area because angles. I'm going to put that white foundation in my brow because you want all of the skin on your face to be the same color. Just like you would if you were beating your face with your shade foundation. Okay, so look at this base, right? Awesome. So you know, after I did the Vision Cream Cover, I took my Ben Nye Super White Powder. This is my favorite because, as it says in the name, it keeps everything extra white and bright. So I actually use a sponge like this. I think this is Mehron. I think it's actually for body painting, but I just literally buff on and press it in. I took my P.LOUISE base in a light blue. I believe it's Touch of Frost. And I'm just packing this all over the lid. There's no rule to this. This is just... the blue is kind of slapped on all over the lid up to the brow bone, so you don't have to be clean with this. I'm going to take my Morphe M506, which is my favorite, and my Sample Beauty Equalizer palette, and I'm going to jump into the shade Blue. Straight up, it's called Blue. Okay, so it looks crazy, but like that. Now I'm going to take my M441, yeah, my 441, and jump into that same blue and start to buff out that edge. Next I'm going to take a Morphe M513 brush, and I'm just going to mix that blue with a little bit of white to make a lighter blue because I'm lazy to get up and get my other palette, and I'm just taking that on the edge. Only right there, just so it really smoothly buffs into my skin. Really quickly before that's done, I am just going to take my first blue shadow in blue and literally just repack the lid one more time because as you blend, pigment does kind of get a little lost. So in order to ensure that that blue is blue, I'm just going to repack the color on entirely. So now I'm going to take my orange P.LOUISE base. I want to say it's called OTT Orange. I want to say. I'm mainly focusing it close to the lash line. It doesn't have to be clean because ultimately the entire bag area is orange. I never bring my eyeshadow that low, so that's why I didn't really finesse concealer today because... why? When you set a base, that's the reason you leave the base wet, is because when you are setting it with eyeshadow, you're really pressing it in. So there's no more kind of wet feel, no stickiness, no transfer, because it is now set in place. So let's get into this eye. So it's going to be purple up here, pink down here. So we're going to do the same shit that we just did, but now with these colors. So I'm going to be taking a white base for the purple. I'm just going to pack this all over the lid. Same as I did with the blue. There's no rules here. I'm going to take my Be Perfect Carnival 3 Tahiti palette, and I'm going to jump into Tahiti and Fruity. I like to mix a lot, so So now to do what I did on the other side, I am going to take a clean buffing brush. I have a million. Yeah, the 441. And I'm just going to buff this in. I'm going to take the same shade that I did, but just lighter. Meaning not as much pressure or as much product is actually needed. So as you can see, once I get to the edges, I'm kind of just using what's left over on the brush. I'm not redipping them. Now that I'm looking, there's some white kind of action going on, so I can't quite figure out if it's on the lid or liner. And I kind of don't want to take away the color from the lid, so I think I might just do a line of white liner on top. So I'm just taking my P.LOUISE Cosmetic Paint in Re-White, and I'm just taking a really small, thin brush. Alrighty friends, so I just lined the top. I did some fake bottom lashes, just drew some white lines, and I just put some white mascara on. So for now, the eyes are done. We're gonna get into contouring the face. So his contour is like a pinkish mauvey color. So I'm going to be mixing between Bloom and Bear and Hibiscus. So these three kind of mauvey-ish pinky tones. I always start high up with my contour. The shape of his contour and his cheeks goes, you know, it's gonna chisel this out. So we're gonna always start up here, very lightly at a time. I'm gonna start with the lightest color. So just taking what's on my brush still, I'm just gonna start to kind of map out exactly where the contour is gonna go, because we don't want to go in super harsh later on. So we're just gonna continue until we build up, pretty much. That's the annoying part about these like looks. It's just really, we're just gonna sit here and build it up. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alrighty guys, so off camera I just finished my contour. I did my nose, I finished up the cheeks, and yeah, we're ready to go. I also just combed some orange lipstick through my brows. I am going to be covering my brows with crepe hair, but I just want the base of the brow to be that color. So on to the last step of makeup for right now. I'm going to just line my lips. So the lip color is a little difficult to tell, but it is a darker kind of pink shade, and they're perfectly lined. They're not overlined. It's just a nice little shape. So I am going to be juggling between Beet lip liner from MAC and Plum Together from Wet n Wild. So they're pretty much in the same family. One's a little bit darker, so that's why I'm going to be mixing. There we go. So what I'm going to do is fill in my lip with Red Rose by Lime Crime. So it's actually like a berry color. It's not red at all. And then I'm going to just pack some eyeshadow in more of a mauvey tone to make that nice mix of color. There we have it. We're coming together. Oh my god. I'm living already. So really the only things I want to do right now really quickly is just do one more coat of white mascara. Like I said, I'm just going to put the mauve shade in the lip, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I did one brow off camera. It's not the easiest. It's actually a pain in the ass, but we got to get it done. So what I used is Crepe hair, which is fake hair. It comes in braids, and you just unbraid it and you kind of spread it out. So I cut a piece, so I know it looks hard to envision at the moment, but don't worry, we're gonna get it together. So what I like to do is just bunch up the front and kind of pull any super long strands. Try to make it the same. And I'm just gonna put some regular lash glue through my brow, just so that it really sticks. So as annoying as it is, I am going to take my P.LOUISE orange lip base. So I'm just gonna finish painting this off camera because it's really uncomfortable with the position that I'm in right now. I'll be right back. Alrighty friends, so here's the completed look. I'm obsessed with how it turned out. I'm really happy with this one. I just popped on the rest of my accessories, my hair, you know, this bomb hat, and of course this amazing costume by the one and only Seamlessly Marta. I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!